You are not your mistake. You are not your struggles. And you are here right now with the power to shape not only your day, but also your future. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, if you are new here, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And if that type of content interests you, can I kindly invite you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I always like to interact with all of you, and I do my utmost best to respond to all of you. Now, growing up, my parents taught me to always be a gentleman, to be kind and to be considerate and nice to others. They had, of course, only good intentions, but in reality, being nice was not always perceived in a positive way, because it's very easy to disregard and disrespect the nice guy, simply because everyone knows that the nice guy will just always be there. Now, my natural reaction when around boys my age at the time, if someone pens would fall out of his pocket, I would run to pick it up. If a girl seems to be struggling to carry a heavy bag, I would offer to carry it. What happened? Well, to the guys, I kind of was perceived to be, that guy. And to the girls, well, while I was holding her bag, she was talking to another guy. Now, I'm not implying that you stop being kind and considerate and that you should become a jerk. Not at all. But I need you to hear me out. Now we all have, or we've heard the saying that nice guys finish last. But how can being a nice guy be a bad thing? There seems to be a general consensus out there that people who are decent and friendly and agreeable, they tend to be unsuccessful because they are outmaneuvered or overwhelmed by others who are not so decent, not so friendly, or not so agreeable. I am referring to the nice guy syndrome. Now, in a sense, the guy who tries to seek the validation of those around him and attempts to please others, he does this to gain favor or to be liked by them. Now, of course, there is nothing wrong wanting to be liked and accepted, wanting to fit in. But the issue with the nice guy, or the guy who possesses this nice guy syndrome, is that he seeks for the validation and acceptance at his own expense. So much so that he hides who he is in attempts to have his needs met. He is not true to himself is the term that is often used sarcastically, particularly in the context of dating, to describe someone who uses acts of friendship and basic social etiquette with the ulterior motive or aim to progressing to a romantic or sexual relationship. I'm not implying that you go out there and be cocky and disrespectful, especially against women. Not at all. You see, some women characterize a nice guy as committed and caring and respectful of women. Others, however, emphasize more negative aspects of this guy, considering the nice guy to be boring, lacking confidence, and just plain unattractive. The message that I want to bring across to you today is there are some traits and characteristics that make nice guys finish last. So what is considered a good personality trait, like being kind and considerate and compassionate, it actually come across as a weakness. I recently recorded an episode titled 4 Reasons You Should Never Chase Women, and the reasons that I stated in that episode goes kind of hand in hand with what I want to share with you today. So I would advise you, if you haven't, to go watch that episode. I will leave a link to that episode in the description below, or as you know by now, if you have been following me for a while, you can just click on the banner on top. It will put things into perspective for you. Now, one of the habits a nice guy should break is quit seeking the approval of others. Now, contrary to popular belief, your value is not dictated by what others think. Instead, it is based on your own decisions of who you choose to be in life. By seeking the approval of others, you relinquish your power. In essence, you are giving up your authority when you try to obtain the approval of others. In actual fact, what I want you to get, that you are letting someone else determine who you are. I mean, that doesn't even sound right. Nice guys somehow believe that they have to put up this facade by being false or hide who they really are, and they do this to get someone to either love them or stay with them. This is not only draining but unhealthy as well. It forces you to compromise your integrity even more. You are inadvertently continuing to push yourself to act unauthentically. Let me put it to you this way. You can't adequately love someone else until you learn to truly love yourself first. Ever heard of toxic shame? Well, it's the belief that one is inherently bad, defective, different, or unlovable. Believe me when I say you are better than that. The second habit you need to stop right now is quit always saying yes. Now, being a yes man is hardly ever a good thing. More specifically, when you say yes to people who pressurize you to do things that you don't want to do. The fear of being judged poorly or having your relationships jeopardized are some of the main reasons why you always say yes. But being a yes guy is almost never a good thing. I can't emphasize this enough. You should instead live your life for you, not for anyone else. Don't let the fear of being judged or rejected or disliked, don't let that stop you from being yourself. I firmly believe that setting boundaries in the areas of things like work and friendships and even romantic relationships is a crucial component of living your best life. You saying no doesn't mean that you are being rude or selfish or unkind. These are all unhelpful beliefs that make it hard for you to say no. I want you to realize that you are allowed to say no to the things that won't improve your life. Say yes to things that will improve both your environment and the environment of others around you. I am aware that this is much easier said than done. So let me give you some helpful tips for saying no. Don't lie. Lying will most likely lead to guilt. And remember, this is what you are trying to avoid, that feeling. And don't apologize and give all sorts of reasons. Just be direct. For example, reply by saying, no, I can't, or no, I don't want to. I want you to remember that it is better to say no now than be resentful later. Don't say I'll think about it if you don't want to do it. This will just prolong the situation and make you feel even more stressed. It's important to note that your self-worth does not depend on how much you do for other people. Thirdly, I want you to stop hiding who you are. Now, to help yourself, you must first be yourself. Accepting this, it speaks of confidence and unashamedness and self-love. And self-love is inherent in every one of us. And it is necessary for living a wholesome life. I guess the question is, how does one create a positive balance between self-love, humility, and of course selflessness? Can you love another if you don't love yourself? I mean, the answer is no, you can't. And that is why it is so important that you stop hiding who you are. Come out of your shell. Try new things. You've been stuck to the same routine long enough. You need to do some self-reflection because you know what you are doing. You are avoiding anything that challenges you, because being challenged would mean you must crawl from behind that shield. You might feel you would be completely exposed when you crawl from behind that shield, but that's exactly what you should do. Most of us, not just you, we frequently attempt to conceal who we are from others out of that sense of, we are scared of abandonment. We worry what people would think and if they would accept us for who we are, which would make us feel even more alone if they don't. The truth is that hiding constantly is tiresome. When you can accept yourself for who you are and learn to be comfortable with it, you become a more honest version of yourself. And that's the ultimate goal. You should take more risks in life. Calculated risks, of course, but be smart about it. And when you step outside of your comfort zone, when you do that, you learn so much about yourself. Stop trying to get everything right all the time. Stop doing that. Nice guys force themselves to be someone that they are not, which causes them to hide who they really are, leading them to become fearful of assuming risks because they are scared of what might or might not happen to them. Then that right there prevents them from learning to adapt and fly, and in turn deprives them of the ability to adequately roll with life's punches because they are now forced outside of their comfort zone. What you need to understand is nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. We have struggles, all of us, and even regret things in our past, all of us. But you are not your mistake. You are not your struggles. And you are here right now with the power to shape not only your day, but also your future. And I want to encourage you to get over it, embrace it. You know, mistakes will not only teach you valuable lessons, they can open up doors of new discoveries for you. A new life, a new hope, new joy, and new peace. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm out of breath. Thank you so much for once again joining me on today's episode. I sincerely hope that this episode was of value to you. And if it was, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Subscribing is really easy. You know it by now. You can just click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you would be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.